Good evening, and I guess welcome back to my YouTube channel for the first time this year. I'm actually uploading. I think it's my first one, 2025 anyway. No, I don't think I've posted since I've had my Defender back. I'm aware. Uploads on YouTube just come and go. There is just no routine to it, and I think I've kind of got to accept that. There is no routine. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, I'm going to do every Friday. It never bloody happens. But got an evening to myself. And kind of thought I'd bring you along for like evening routine. It's not really my evening routine. Every evening is different. But just show you what I do of an evening, like day to day. There is no routine to my day to day, and everything always goes wrong. So we're going to do an evening instead. So currently, obviously at home, I'm just about to go and do the sheep, but we have a little visitor at the minute. We have a very unhealthy lamb. Was a little bit cold, so I have brought him home. I don't know. He is looking on the mend. We'll wait and see. I don't know. Still not looking bright anyway, so I can't really say he's on the mend. We're going to nip to the farm, go do the sheep. Scott is out ploughing this evening. I think he's out ploughing anyway. So I'm going to have to drop his tea out, pick up the dogs, do some bits and bobs here. Just I tend to get more done of an evening if Scott's not here than day to day. I do my day-to-day stuff in the evening and then try and work in the day. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, but I thought I'd bring you along anyway. Also, for everyone asking what is happening with my car, I've had it repaired. I currently have it back. Got to hand my courtesy car back, but it all got fixed under insurance. Not my fault. Luckily got the footage, and yeah, I know a few people have been asking me about that. And if you didn't know, actually some of you probably are only YouTube subscribers and not on socials. Somebody crashed into my car, not the Defender, my Audi. I just have a common occurrence with my cars and accidents that aren't my fault. But anyway, it's sorted. Look at that. It's gone 6 o'clock and it is still light out. Hello. Come on then. Hello. Sounding very hungry. This one's my little bottle-fed lamb. It is very noisy and very cuddly. She will just keep bleating until I feed her. And even after I feed her, actually. Welcome to the cabin. I know, very fancy out here. I'm just going to make the little lambs. I think there's 3 or 4 that need it at the minute. And just basically going to weigh that out. So I've done 1,200 ml of water, 200-300 milk powder. For anyone wondering, I don't know why you would want to know actually, unless you have sheep. Basically, I will just mix this up and put that into bottles for them. I'm also going to take one home for the other lamb. I've not tried bottle feeding him yet because he only came in this morning and just hasn't been interested. So we will give that a try tonight in the hopes that he might perk up, he might not. I thought I probably should have said he was given an antibiotic injection this morning. So just waiting for that to kick in basically. Just like a waiting game, like there's nothing I can do apart from watching and see what's going to happen, but I can just keep a better eye on him if he needs anything while at home, because I obviously work from home. So I'm just going to give the girls and boys some milk. Oh, someone had the zoomies. They're going to get quite noisy now, but I'm going to try and do a time lapse just because it's so cute. as you will probably notice, some are a little bit thick. Don't really understand that there is a second and third bottle. You do sometimes have to help them out a bit. I try and help them as little as possible because they will get to grips. By the time I top this one up as well, she's already finished again. But that one's done, so I'm going to try and force her onto that one. No, we're not going to take any notes of that. So I have replied to like a couple people in comments on social media as to whether I got my sheep scanned, and I didn't, just because there weren't many and what have you, and it didn't make a huge difference to me. And we have one that I bought from somewhere else that was meant to be in lamb. Had been served, all that, just potluck. Didn't have a lamb when everybody else did, and the other one I bought was in lamb and that had a lamb. But I've just looked at it and it's now uddered up just as we're about to put the sheep out. So she's gonna have to stay behind and we could be having another lamb. She doesn't look big at all though. Just her udders look slightly bigger now. And I've felt them and she wouldn't even come near me before. So I have a feeling we will be having another edition just a lot later on than the rest. That just makes things a little bit difficult because she'll be at a completely different time than the others. Oh well, it's another one to the family. I have never ever had to film in my kitchen ever before to know how awful the lighting is. Anyway, we are here. For the past week, I've kind of known that Scott's going to be busy this week with the nice weather and what have you. So we have like picked out some ready meals. I'm not really always a ready meal person, but me and Scott have completely different like taste buds. And on weeks like this, it's just easier for him to have something he likes and something I like. So he's got Toad in the Hole. I'm going to drop that out to him, ploughing, and pick up Reggie, our black lab. And then I'm going to cook myself tea once I get back. This is the fun logics of trying to keep everyone happy. So when it comes to feeding Scott, I religiously use the IKEA, whatever the meal prep like glass tubs are. So they've got like, sorry, that's the dog. The lids that fit perfectly on top. They can go in the oven. You can freeze them. Like you don't need to put them in like anything else. Hold on. I religiously use them, but I needed a bigger one, so I'm using plastic. But for any girlies that are struggling with that, then yeah, that's as complex as it gets for Scott. Pour on some baked beans for him, and he is happy as Larry. Like honestly, easiest boy to feed when it comes to harvest because he just likes simple meals, like fish fingers, chips and beans, and he is a happy boy. But like I said, it's just too bland for me. I've got some chicken enchiladas or something. Like I said, try and have something that Scott won't eat to make the most of him not being here. And that's literally as far as my cuisine goes when it comes to Scott. Like I said, I do cook properly, just no point when it comes to meals like this. So I've just rang Scott because the ground that he's ploughing, I've never actually had to go to. I know where it is, I just don't actually know the best way to get to it. And I sort of got to a gateway and I was like, yeah, I'm still in the courtesy car. The courtesy company is not going to be happy if I go through that. And yeah, so just rang him and he said he's just going to meet me here because it's just easier. I think he's just going to literally, I'll drop out his tea and he's going to put Reg in and that should be happy days. Feels much later than it is. I don't know why. It's 20 to 8. which actually I haven't had dinner, so I don't know why it feels late. I just think we had quite a busy day. Wednesdays are my like productive day. I get shit done on a Wednesday, so I think that's why Wednesdays always feel long for me. Just because I cram as much as I possibly can on a Wednesday, whereas my other days are a bit more loose and I make other plans on those days, but I don't make plans on Wednesdays. And I also have a friend who helps me out on a Wednesday. That's why I get shit done. So got Scott his dinner. Also, for the girlies that do the dinner preps, plastics forks from Amazon. I got some for my 21st birthday and I've still got loads left. And they are the best things ever. Like, they cut properly. See if I can find a link, but it's just so much easier. Like, if I'm feeding all 3 boys and I give them plastic cutlery, like, I don't care if it doesn't come back. You get me? Whereas they do actually feel like knives and forks. So it's kind of on them if they want to bring them back or not. And then they can keep them as well if they need to reuse them. I'll see if I can put a link down below. But giving you all my meal prep. I don't do fucking meal prep. I don't know why I'm saying that, like I'm a gym goer. But that sort of thing, like on the go meals. I'm giving you all my on the go meal tips. That's not the Northern Lights, that is a 728 lights, work lights. That just shows how bright they are. And he's like so far away. I've just sat down with my dinner for tonight. I don't really know what more to say. I've got a bit more work to do on the laptop. Like I said, we took a lot of content today, work-wise, and content for brands, content for OF, and obviously I can't show you any of that. So yeah, there's not really too much to report, so I have to go through all that, check what's good, what's not, upload it all that fun jazz, and I can't show you. Sorry. So probably what I'm going to do is sign off. I'm also going to try and edit this video tonight so it can go up tomorrow. I'm going to try and upload this quickly while I can, while I've got the night free. I always get so much more done in summer because Scott's not around. Reg is not very happy with the lamb in our house, but he's getting to grips with it. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Do you like these sorts of videos? Pop in the comments. They are always very random. I never have a daily routine. So any video I do is pretty much a mess. So I hope you've had a lovely day and I will catch you all soon.